Hybrid blockchain is a revolutionary type of blockchain technology. In this session, we will dive into the core elements of hybrid blockchain and learn how it works. The blockchain is uniquely transforming the world. It enables enterprises, governments, and other organizations to better handle their workflow and improve their systems with better solutions. Now, it's changing how we store data, access it, and use it to improve the never-ending cycle of technological growth. It also impacts other aspects of our technology, including how we instill trust in a network. Blockchain can be used in three different ways: private, public, consortium, and hybrid. We have already learned in other sessions that how private and public blockchain works. However, the third way, that is a hybrid, might impact the different industries. The hybrid blockchain is the mix of both the worlds, both private and public blockchain. This gives organizations better control over what they want to achieve rather than change their plans on the limitation of the technology. The use of blockchain technology can be done in both financial and non-financial manner. With blockchain, it becomes impossible to tamper with data or hack into the system. The openness of the public blockchain brings people all around the world together, whereas the private blockchain ensures that a closed ecosystem can also thrive with blockchain capabilities. So, what is the hybrid blockchain? The hybrid blockchain is best defined as a blockchain that attempts to use the best part of both private and public blockchain solutions. In an ideal world, a hybrid blockchain will mean controlled access and freedom at the same time. The hybrid blockchain architecture is distinguishable from the fact that they are not open to everyone, but still offers blockchain features such as integrity, transparency, and security. Hybrid blockchain architecture is entirely customizable. The hybrid blockchain members can decide who can participate in the blockchain or which transactions are made public. This brings the best of both worlds and ensures that a company can work with its stakeholders in the best possible way. Verifiable transactions, even though transactions are not made public, but they are still verifiable when needed. Every transaction that takes place in the hybrid blockchain platform can be kept private and always open for verifiability when required. As blockchain is used, its most crucial aspects works here: immutability. It ensures that each transaction is written once and cannot be changed in due time. So, will it be secure as compared to public or private blockchain? The answer is yes. Even though a set of individuals controls it, they cannot change the transaction's immutability and security. They can only control which transactions are made public and which are not. So, how do the users function in the hybrid blockchain? Once a user gets the grant to access the hybrid blockchain platform, he can fully participate in the blockchain's activities. He shares equal rights to do transactions, view them, or even append or modify transactions. However, one thing that is kept a secret is the identity of the users from other participants. This is done to protect the user's privacy. When a user transacts with another user, then only his identity is revealed by the party he is dealing with. To ensure that the above identification process is done correctly, companies and organizations carry out KYC or Know Your Customer to make it work. Financial institutions especially need to handle it correctly, as they cannot allow the transaction to be carried out by a user that is not entirely known to the blockchain. The anonymity of public state. Even when the hybrid blockchain has limited anonymity for the users who take part in the network, public anonymity is still maintained. This way, no one outside the network can know about the users. This leads us to an exciting intersection of both the public and the private systems. The hybrid network offers all the critical features of a public blockchain, such as secure, transparent, immutable, and decentralized, but it also restricts the ability to access transactions, view, or change transactions in any way. Also, not everyone can use the network, which makes sure that confidential information doesn't go out of the network. Thus, hybrid blockchain promotes more security as it utilizes both of the features. Let's check out the benefits of the hybrid blockchain. It works in a closed ecosystem. The number one advantage of hybrid blockchain is its ability to work in a closed ecosystem. That means that companies or organizations don't have to worry about getting their information leaked when taking advantage of blockchain technology. Changes the rule when needed. Hybrid blockchains allow organizations to change rules when needed. However, the nature of the change depends on what the hybrid blockchain is trying to do. Protecting from 51% attack. Hybrid blockchain is immune to a 51% attack as hackers cannot have access to the network to carry out the attack. Protecting privacy while still communicating with the outer world. Even though private blockchain is best for privacy related issues, they are limited when it comes to communicating with the outer world. Many companies may want to keep the privacy but also need to configure their blockchain so that they can communicate with all their stakeholders, including the public. Low transaction cost. Another added benefit of using hybrid blockchain is to have a low transaction cost. Transactions are bound to be cheap as it requires few nodes to verify them. The most powerful nodes in the network make it easy to verify the transaction, which may take thousands of nodes in the public blockchain. Now, let us look at hybrid blockchain use cases. A hybrid IoT. The Internet of Things can be a tricky thing to manage with a complete public blockchain solution as it will give hackers free data to map nodes or even hack into them. With hybrid blockchain, the devices can be placed in a private network with access to the ones that only need them. Some aspects of the network can be made public depending on which data to share. Global finance and trade. Even finance can take advantage of the hybrid blockchain. XINFin uses a hybrid blockchain using Ethereum for the public component, whereas Quorum is for the private component of their solution. Their aim is to provide a global finance and trade platform using hybrid technology. They use DPoS, the Delegated Proof of Stake Consensus Mechanism. Supply chain. Supply chains can also benefit hugely from the hybrid blockchain, especially the huge supply chains. One big example that uses hybrid blockchain in the supply chain is the IBM Food Trust. They aim to improve efficiency, throughput, and the whole food supply chain. It is a network where everyone, including farmers, wholesalers, distributors, and others, take part. Walmart is also an active player in this project. Government blockchains can change how governments work. For example, the government can use blockchain to do the voting, create public identification database, record complex data, automate acquisitions, provide social or humanitarian assistance, and so on. The hybrid blockchains provide the government with the control they need and enables the public to access it. Totally private or public blockchain will not work as they either hinder users' access or reveal too much data. Enterprise services. Last but not least, we will also see a great change in enterprise services thanks to the hybrid blockchain. For example, enterprise can use hybrid blockchain to automate their service and improve their reliability, trust, and transparency for both employees and the end users. Industries such as aviation, supply chain, and so on will be hugely benefited with hybrid blockchain. Let us compare the different networks. This table illustrates the difference clearly. Comparing transparency, public blockchains are completely transparent. Privates are transparent to users who have been granted access only. And for hybrid, the transparency is rule-based. If we look at incentives, the public network incentivizes participants for growing the network. In private, the access is limited and therefore there is no need of incentives. Hybrid blockchains can opt to incentivize or not. Public blockchain has no need for KYC, whereas both private and hybrid will have to have KYC completed for all participants. All blockchain types carries basic properties of blockchain, and when we compare the cost, the public is way too costly as compared to private and hybrid. So, is hybrid blockchain the future? A public or private blockchain cannot solve every problem out there. For organizations and companies that want to take advantage of the blockchain but don't want to expose their critical business data and process to the whole world. And so, hybrid blockchain will provide such a solution.